Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, My Paintbrush Tales. If you're new to this channel, my name is Vani and I'm a self-driven professional artist from Hyderabad. And I primarily work on Pichwai art and fabric painting. Okay, so this video is going to be very informational, especially for self-taught artists like me. So without any delay, let's get started. As a self-taught artist in India, I can tell you that it is very difficult to make different sources of income for yourself, and there is no easy path out there, or there's no proper information out there for you to understand and explore different options. So with an experience of 5 years now, I've put all my efforts, did all kinds of trial and error out there in different options, and I've chosen the best ones which are suitable for me. So in this video, I'll be explaining what are the different options I explore for different sources of income as an artist, and also the different options that are out there which you can explore yourself. Okay, not all options are suitable for everyone. So as an artist, you will have few preferences, right? So you should be exploring yourself and you have to select the best ones which are suitable for you. So first things first, you have to understand niche. Okay, so as an artist, as a self-taught artist, especially when you're starting out, you will be exploring different mediums or different styles, right? So for example, you could be doing Pichwai art, or at the same time you could be doing abstract art, at the same time you could be doing landscapes or lippen art, like that. Okay, you could be exploring different types of art. At the same time, you don't know what your own personal style is as well. Okay, so one good suggestion is stick to one niche. Okay, you have to stick to one niche or one market so that you can be the master of that niche or market. If you are exploring too many things at once, you are master of none, right? So when customers are looking at your maybe Instagram page, okay, for example, so for many of us, Instagram is our main portfolio, right? So when customer is looking at your page, and if you're doing too many things at once, he's not sure of you are the best at something, right? So that's why if you are picking a particular niche and posting content in that particular niche and trying to be the best in that particular niche, then customers will attract. Whoever is looking at that particular niche will definitely come to you. For example, if you see my Instagram page, okay, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should definitely follow me on Instagram, My Paintbrush Tales. So if you see my Instagram page, I particularly work on Pichwai art form. Okay, so that is my style, or that is the art form that I primarily work on. So people who are interested in Pichwai art form will definitely come to me, because when they are exploring different pages or different artists, they'll see me as a Pichwai artist, and they think or believe that I am an expert in Pichwai art. So that's why people come to me. So I explore Pichwai art in different ways, but that is the art form that I primarily work on. It doesn't mean that I do not work on other forms or other styles. I do work, but this is my primary style. Okay, people come particularly for Pichwai art to me, or the style that I work on. Usually in Pichwai art as well, I do not work on traditional styles. I create something contemporary with bold colors, different patterns. I have my own style. So people who like this particular style will definitely come to me. If I'm working on too many things, like one day I'm posting Pichwai art, one day I'm posting lippen art, for example, I've posted a reel on Pichwai art form, okay? And it went viral, and I've got many followers from it. So people followed me for Pichwai art, right? So next day, if I'm posting something about lippen art, then people will get confused, because they are here to look at Pichwai art or for Pichwai art, not lippen art, right? So it's quite confusing in the beginning. Once you maybe get a momentum, or if you have established yourself, then maybe you can try different things. But this advice is for someone who are just starting out. So first important thing is picking out a niche and working on it and getting better and best at it. Okay, so from my personal experience as well, this is what I've done. I worked on Pichwai art. I posted a lot and lot about Pichwai art. So I've excelled in Pichwai art form, and people started following me for Pichwai art and started placing orders for the same. Okay, so this is one important thing. Now let's look at different options or sources of income for an artist in India, especially for a self-taught artist. First, I'll be explaining what are the different general options that are out there for you to earn as an artist, and then I'll also be explaining you what are the different sources I have and I earn as an artist. Okay, so starting with commissions. Okay, when you're just starting out, your best option to earn as an artist is getting commission orders. Okay, commission orders are nothing but custom orders from clients, right? So you have to post your paintings daily, you have to post your work daily, so that people will reach out to you for commission orders. Okay, and the next option is originals. This is not something I've completely cracked yet. So originals are the original paintings that you create and sell through different platforms. Maybe there are different websites and through exhibitions, through galleries, right? So it is a difficult option, especially for a self-taught artist, because we do not have feasible platforms to do so. But throughout your journey as an artist, maybe at some point you can crack that. And the next option is prints. So if you're doing your original artworks, maybe, and then original artworks obviously are at a different price level, right? So not everyone can afford that. But if you have prints of your works, then because obviously they are affordable, maybe people will come and reach out to you for prints. Prints is the best way definitely to earn income, because not everyone comes and buys your original paintings now and then. But prints, definitely, because they are budget friendly, people will definitely buy them. And then, as I told you, if you have a particular niche, if you have excelled in a particular art form, then you can start taking workshops. Okay, maybe you can take a 1 day or a 2 day workshop, teach the art form in different ways, and you can earn money. And the next option are courses. There are many different platforms out there where you can host courses. Okay, it could be live, it could be pre-recorded, it's completely up to you. So a particular art form you can properly or completely teach to whoever registers. So courses are one option, and then online classes. Okay, if you are particularly interested in teaching, then you could take online classes or offline classes for that matter. If you have a studio, you can take offline classes as well, or you can take online classes maybe via Google Meet or Zoom. You can get people, and then you can take monthly online classes. So next one is wall murals. Okay, so if you're interested in working on wall murals, maybe on-site projects where you go to on-site and directly paint on walls and installations, if it is something that interests you, you can definitely take wall murals. So next one is social media. Okay, social media has different options for you. It's not that simple, but for example, you can earn from YouTube, you can earn from Meta. Basically, you can earn from social media, not directly, but maybe through collaborations. Okay, but it's not that simple. I'll be explaining you in a bit. It takes time, it takes consistency and patience for you to get there. It's not that simple. It's not like today you started your journey and tomorrow you're going to get income from social media or collaborations. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes growth as well. So these are the basic different sources of income you can get as a self-taught artist. Now let me explain you what are the different sources of income I have and earn. Okay, so starting out with commission orders, I earn from commissions. I take commission orders primarily from Instagram. Okay, most of the orders, like 95-96% of the orders that I've taken are almost all from social media, particularly Instagram. Okay, today on Instagram I have 141K followers, but it took me almost 5 years to reach here. Okay, but almost I've been taking commission orders from the past 4 years, I would say, and it's going great. And all the orders that I take are primarily on Pichwai. Very rarely I get other orders apart from Pichwai art form, but most of the orders that I get are for Pichwai art. Okay, so I earn from commissions. And then I have to tell you, I have my own website, which is mypaintbrushtales.com, where we have different categories that we sell. Okay, one is originals. Originals is nothing but the original paintings that I create. It's not, not often they are sold. Very rarely they are sold, but I've sold few paintings from my website for original paintings. And then I have prints. Okay, I have prints as a category where I sell my art prints, and then we have wall plates. Because I work on Pichwai art form, Pichwai wall plates are quite famous, so I do sell Pichwai wall plates, and I have another category which is Jerokas. So basically, all my website is all about Pichwai art form and traditional handcrafted products. Okay, so it's all again a niche website. And the other option we have recently introduced is DIY kits. Okay, again, particularly it's all about Pichwai art form, but I sell DIY kits where, with pre-marked canvases and all the art supplies in one pack, so that a person who gets it can directly start painting without, going to stores and purchasing all things. Okay, so we have all these different categories, so I earn from my website with all these different options. So even if you see here, this is a commission order that I'm working currently on. So it's a commission order that I've received from Instagram only. I actually worked on a similar piece previously, so the client liked that particular piece and then ordered the same or the similar painting again. So it's a 3 by 5 feet canvas. It's a lotus painting that I'm working on. It's a commission order. These are the different sources I have. So I told you about my commissions and originals and my website where we have different options. And I also do workshops. Okay, so I do workshops particularly for Pichwai art and then fabric painting. Okay, on my Instagram, you'll be seeing only these two art forms that I'm working on. If I'm posting something, it's always about Pichwai art or fabric painting. So I host workshops on Pichwai art and fabric painting. I also have my courses. Okay, so these courses are pre-recorded. So what I personally do is workshops are beginner friendly, basic workshops. Okay, but my courses are very in depth. Okay, so they are pre-recorded courses. So once I've created them and set them on the platform, there's nothing else for me to do. Okay, so it doesn't take too much time on a daily basis. I've spent a lot of time with my research, with the creation of the course, and then I've put it out there. So whatever the registrations I get from my courses, I'm not putting any extra effort right now. So I have my courses, fabric painting course and Pichwai course. Okay, they are advanced, basically beginner to advanced courses, and my workshops are beginner friendly basically. So, and then I have my YouTube channel, obviously. So I earn from YouTube, not very huge amount. And if you didn't see my previous video where I've shown you how to earn on YouTube and how much I personally earn, so you should definitely check that video out. I've detailedly explained how much I usually get from YouTube. So but basically I have YouTube as my one of the sources of income I get from YouTube. And then I have my social media, which is Instagram, where I very rarely, not very often, but I do collaborations with brands. So now and then, it's not like every month I'm doing or every month I'm receiving money from that source of income, but here and then it happens. Okay, so I do collaborations, and recently I got a check from Meta as well for my reels. Not a huge check, again, very small amount, but I've received a check. So these are the different options I work on, and I personally do not work on wall murals. It is something I'm not comfortable with, I'd say, because from my first year or second year of my journey as a self-taught artist, I definitely did wall murals. I've explored all options, guys, and now I currently work on options which I'm comfortable with. So I worked on wall murals previously, but currently I'm not working on them because it takes lot of effort. It takes travel, it takes working on odd hours. Sometimes you might have to skip lunch, or there's no comfortable place for you to sit at, because you'll be working on site and you have to travel to on site, and on site conditions are not always comfortable all the time. So you have to extend your working hours. Sometimes you have to work late, so you might have to skip dinner, or dinner gets delayed. All these things are there. Personally, I'm not comfortable working in that conditions. Okay, there are many artists who do wonders with wall murals, who work on wall murals. They are doing very great, and there is a lot of income coming from wall murals as well. But personally, it didn't work out for me, considering my health condition and all. So that's why I do not work on wall murals. But these are the different sources of income I have. One thing you have to understand is you are not going to get a stable income every month. Okay, it varies. There are months where I've got, six figures, almost, more than six figures. There are months which I've received huge amount, and there are months where I barely touched 1 lakh. Okay, it's the reality of being an artist, because it's not like every month you're going to get a commission order, or every month you're going to get a big commission order. It's not like every month you're going, if you're hosting workshops as well, there are months where you get good registrations, there are months you'll not get any registrations, there are months you will get few collaborations on Instagram, there are months where you're getting nothing. Okay, but you have to balance everything. So in terms of money as well, you have to keep the emergency fund, or you should be ready for the months which are not working out as well. Okay, so there will be ups and downs. It will not be like a fixed salary that you're going to get from it. It definitely varies, but you have to plan accordingly and work on it. For example, right now I've received this particular order. It's a big canvas, 3 by 5 feet, right? I could be getting more money, but next month I could be getting an order which is only 10 by 12 inch small canvas. Then again it varies, right? So every month is going to be different. Every month you should be ready, you should be prepared for whatever you're going to get, but put your best effort to get all these sources of income for yourself. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any other doubts, please put them in the comments. I will be answering each one of them. If I've missed any topic or any source of income, or if you have any questions about anything, please put them in the chat box. I'll definitely get back to you and answer all your questions. Okay, so these are the different sources of income you can earn as a self-taught artist in India. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.